Okay, welcome to the first video on our mini-series here to explain the first edition designs. What do I mean by first edition design? So, I always dreamed about making collector's items because I'm such a collector myself. I could probably pull up some pictures here. I collect Prime bottles over here, collecting Funko Pops, collecting Pokemon cards. I was collecting Tony Stark glasses, magnets. I would collect literally anything and everything that I thought was, valuable. And honestly, man, just collecting is so fun. And when I started this HumblStart and I was looking at other clothing brands to see, spark up some ideas, some people would have this edition, that edition, and I was like, you know what, I want to make first edition design. There's always new collections of like Dior and Gucci and all those big brands, So I decided I wanted to do the same thing. So if you look here on the left sleeve, right, left side, you'll see this tag. It says DG First Edition with a smiley face on it. Now, why did I say that? It's because, look, smiley face, that's my whole brand. It's a smiley face. We're trying to spread positivity. And DG, that's my initials. Dinushan Gunaratna. That's who I am. And First Edition is because, it's the first edition. So I wanted to make a collector's item so that people would be like, yo, you have the HumblStart First Edition design, and then they're gonna say, yo, I got the First Edition design, what are you gonna do about it? And then they're gonna say, I'll buy it for 15 grand, and then you'd be like, shoot, I'll buy it. So here we are, this is the first design to show in front of everybody, is the Life Goes On. Bam, this is number 1 over here. So this is the first episode of our series, Life Goes On. Now, you might be wondering, that doesn't even say Life Goes On. I don't know if you guys could, let me see if I can zoom in, boom, and then you'll see, wow, this doesn't even say Life Goes On. Yes, it does actually, because this is in Japanese. So why did I pick Japanese? Well, I'll read it to you. I'll be like this. Japanese, I always found Japanese writing just so cool to look at. It's like each little symbol is like a piece of art in itself. And honestly, I just thought, why don't I just implement it in my design and just make it look nice and beautiful? I want to beautificate it. So we decided to implement it and put a red box in here. And now this right here in the front, this actually doesn't say Life Goes On. This says Humble in Japanese. So I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Japanese, humble, and then this is the smiley face right here. It's a little bit hard to tell. This is the dark chocolate color, this is the nice, good brown color with the smiley face on the side here, and this is in black. And then, when you turn around, you go and look at it right here, you'll see, wow, this has got all these yellow lines on the back, and then that big red box on the top, that says Life Goes On, okay? So, what am I trying to say with this design? I'm trying to say that, no matter what goes on, bad or good, life will always go on. And you always have to go through whatever life puts in front of you, because no matter what happens in this life, you always have to know that life goes on in the end of the day. So, whether you're going through bad things in life right now or good things, life will still go on. And you cannot wait for life, because life will go without you. Everything that you do is your fault, whether that's good or bad. So you still gotta go with it. You still gotta, own up to your mistakes, or you gotta, live up to that life that you've had, that fruitful life that you've created. That legacy. Life will always go on. That's my big explanation of that. And it's not really much else to say. There's always going to be deeper meanings. You could always say, look, those yellow lines could represent something. To me, I thought the yellow lines would just represent something that's like the trees and like little leaves falling, like a Japanese setting. Something cool like that. And like if you look at like the pink trees with the pink petals, but these are yellow. So yellow is my color. That's why I picked that. I always want to implement, something to show my brand's color. If you look at any other brand like Starbucks, you see that green mermaid, you'll think it's Starbucks. You don't even need to see the name Starbucks. You'll look at a green logo that's a circle with a mermaid on it, that's Starbucks. Now, this is the same thing I'm trying to implement with me. You'll see yellow and you'll be like, oh, that's the HumblStart. And then you'll see a smiley face, oh, that's the HumblStart. So, let's end it off there. Life goes on. This is the first episode of our series, and it only goes on from here. I'll see you later. Stay